What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Wh1tcomb. You're here with me, and I am destroying Mr. Sandman once again. This is part 3 of me producing Mr. Sandman, a remix of the old classic tune. Now, last time I was doing this, it was Monday, so it's been a while since I've done it. So I'm gonna take a listen to see what I have so far, just to kind of refresh my mind, because that's a long time, Monday, to not listen to a track. So let's see what I have.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him 2 lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Oh dear.
Bring me a drink. Bring me a drink.
Okay. So first thing I'm hearing is I'm not really liking some of the sounds in here. Yeah, so I kind of want to pull this back a little bit because I think it's too far in the mix. It's poking out way too much. And let's see, what's the spread? The spread's too wide.
Bring me a drink.
It's too round, too.
Bring me a drink.
Okay, yeah, that's better. That fits in a lot better with compared to what I had. It was the old arc was poking out too much. Okay, let's see. Something else was goofy in here. Yeah, this. Okay, so I think I want to change that completely. So before I do that, I'm going to save, because changing that sounds kind of going to be drastic. Okay, so let's mess around with some of this. Growls. What if I do this? Oops. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. Okay. not that either. That's good. So let's just turn it down. Even more. Wow, maybe even more. Maybe spread it a little bit so it fits in the mix. You know what? I bet you it's not turning down because there's other things going on here. Yeah, like an overdrive and etc. So I am going to use a utility. Yeah, I'll use a utility at the end of that to turn it down, because you know, since if I turn it down in the operator and then I have overdrive happening, so there's other gain happening. There's other gains happening later. So actually, I don't even need a utility. Let's just turn it down here. It's not enough. There, let's do this. I see I have some people. Welcome. Say hi in the chat. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Cool, that works. I like that a lot better than what I had before. And then so I found this awesome Sandman sample that I want to
Oh dear.
that I want to replace with that oh dear, because that's fine. But if this theme sample works better, then I'm definitely it's definitely gonna be awesome. Okay, so let's go dig for that. Somewhere in here. Yeah, okay, let's see. What's it sound like?
Sandman's here.
Yeah, so the key thing's gonna be whether or not those things in the background work. Because I gotta figure out what key those are in.
The Sandman's here. The Sandman. The Sandman's here. The Sandman's here.
So this might take some playing around to figure out what key that is.
The Sandman. The Sandman's here.
Dun, 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 dun.
The Sandman's here. The Sandman's here.
Okay, so there's like a pluck in the background hitting at a C. So if I remember it, I think I have my track in G. So let's make some notes here. So this is in C. I think my track's in G sharp. So let's just test that by playing some chords.
Bring me a drink.
Okay, so yeah, so Yeah, so I believe, yeah, we're in G. Yeah, so I need to transpose this down to G. And I'm pitching it down, so hopefully that'll actually make it sound really creepy.
The Sandman's here.
So if I'm in C, let's warp it. And then we'll do complex. So
The Sandman's here. The Sandman's here.
So 1, 2. So I could go 6.
The Sandman's here. The Sandman's here.
Whoa, yeah, that sounds weird.
The Sandman's here. The Sandman's here.
I think if I pitch it down, it's gonna. Yeah, so if I pitch it down, it's not gonna work.
The Sandman's here. The Sandman's here. The Sandman's here. The Sandman's here.
So, and then let's just cut it so it just says Sandman's here.
Sandman's here. Sandman's here. Sandman's here. Sandman's here.
Yeah, but it's hard to hear. Like, I know what he's saying because I know what it's saying, but other than that, like, it's hard to hear it. So I'm just gonna move on instead of spending time messing with that. So let's cross that off because that didn't work. And let's put in some side chaining for the drop. Okay, let's see. So how do I want to side chain? I think I am going to side chain. You know, I had side chain MIDI and I was using Kickstart, but I think I'm going to do something different. I think I'm going to use I'm going to try this. I've never done this before, so I'm going to use an envelope follower, Max Live device. So we'll drop it on the mid. We'll get rid of these kickstarts. Well, I'm not sure yet. We're going to group it. Oh, wait, actually, no, we're not going to group that. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to add a... We're going to add a utility. We'll group that. Actually, I don't even think I need to group it. And I think I'm putting this in the wrong spot. It needs to be going on the kick. Oh, okay. So I need to create an intro, a kick sum. And let's color it white. And then we'll send all these kicks to it. And then actually let's call it all kick some. Make sure it's going in. Drop kick, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to send it to the all kick some. Okay, so then now I'll just hear. Yep. Okay, and we're going to take that plug-in, the envelope follower, and we're going to drag it onto the all kick some. And we're actually going to do the same thing with the snares. But then we're going to call it all snare some. Cool. And then make sure the snares are, make sure everything's getting set to the snares. Yeah, there we go. So intro snare, the drop snare. Oops, nope. All snare some. Great. So then now this is just the snares. Cool. And this should have the utility, the envelope follower. Yep. So okay, so then we're going to, so we're going to go down here then, and on my sub bus, we're going to drag a utility, and then we're also going to drag this utility onto the mids and bass. Okay, so we'll call this kick side chain, we'll call this snare side chain, and then we'll call this kick side chain. Cool. So then here is where it gets a little tricky. So now this is measuring the envelope of that kick. So I need to map that to I need to map that to, yeah, so I'm going to map that to here. But we're going to need to adjust them. No, yeah, wait a second. So that's not going to work. We're going to duplicate this because I think I need to group it. Maybe there's some way to look at the fine details of this, but I'm not sure. So we're going to map that to my macro one. We're going to go back up here. Let's see, we're going to call this the sub side chain. We'll call this the kick side chain. Okay, so then we'll map the sub side chain to here, and then we're going to go in here and we're going to make this negative 35, which I think is the max. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, and we'll do that. So that's really goofy. For some reason it's not playing. What's the issue here? Maybe I have my subs muted. Yeah, so total sub bus. Okay, we'll go back to that one. Let's see how this one's doing though. So okay, so let's group that. Map that to the macro. Okay, so then we're gonna go to the kick and mid side chain. We're gonna do that map again. Oh, right, okay. I have to have both of them going. Okay, so switch it like we did before. We're gonna have 0, -35. I'm not sure why it's boosting the volume. Should be dropping it. Maybe it's because this is here. Right, so it should be doing the opposite. There we go.
Bring me a drink.
There we go. So I'm gonna adjust this.
Bring me a Bring me a drink.
Okay, so then we'll do the same thing here. Sorry, that took a while to figure it out. Okay, so all snare. Let's do the envelope follower again. So we're gonna map this to mid spaces. Duplicate that. Name that snare side chain, and then we're gonna map it there. Cool. So then the only thing I need to do is adjust that snare up here, the gain on that envelope follower. Let's try 10. So hopefully that'll help it poke on through. Okay, and all this should be poking through pretty well earlier too. Okay, so then let's, now we need to do the same thing with the subs. With the kick. So that the thump of that kick is coming through. So subs. So we're going to duplicate that. So that's going to be a mid side chain. And this is going to be sub side chain. Now we're going to map that. Going to delete this because that wasn't working. And we'll just drag this here. Okay, so then here. I was doing some very goofy things here. It's like clipping. What's up, Jack the Man? How's it going? Yeah, I don't want to mess around with that too long because that's being a pain in the butt. So we're just going to go with the simple route. And we're just going to do a sidechain compression on it. Because I am tired of messing with that. So compressor. Sidechain it, input from I'll kick some, okay, and then I've noticed that I'm missing some pieces in the drum, some kicks. Okay, and then the sub, the 808 kick here. Is missing That's okay. Hey, what's up, 32? How's it going? Man, I really need to give myself some admin status. 32, that means you're not managing my stream. Okay, so all that stuff is sidechain now. Oh yeah, I was gonna add another bass sound in there somewhere. You know it, freeloader for life. Yeah, okay, so I need another sound in there. So let's toss in an operator. No, actually, let's go to my patches. That sounds interesting. Moni or a Yoi. You can never go wrong with a Yoi. I don't know if these are any good, but we'll find out. Wow, that's very aggressive. Holy crap. Starts at a weird time. I know. Whoa, that one sounds like crap. Oh, I like that. Maybe if I pitch it down an octave. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, reverb, definitely. Yeah, I should start doing that in the box as I'm making these presets for operator. I never put reverb on them for some reason, just because I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it later, but then you never remember. So let's add a little bit of reverb on it. Good call. There you go. Maybe 40. Yeah. And let's put an auto filter on it too. Make it grow a little bit. But that's always the pain, the annoying thing with the auto filter is that I gotta adjust it. So we're going to, yeah, true. Maybe that was my thought in the past. I keep them dry so I can affect them later. We'll just go with that. We'll just go with that because it sounds professional. That's what I was thinking. 32. Weird. Okay, that should be doing its thing. Dude, whatever. I'll do it later.
Bring me a drink.
And let's do like an octave up thing here.
Bring me a drink.
But actually, let's use harmonics, not just like an actual. Yeah, those kicks are really nice. I got them from a pack, of course, but I've edited them accordingly so they stop enough. Okay, so let's duplicate this. Okay, and we'll set this to like I think it was maybe a cymatics. I think that's where it might have been from. Okay, so then we're going to turn this on. So we have that, and we have this. Okay, so that's not perfect, but you know, it adds another sound in there, and I'll tweak it later. I just want to keep going so I don't get stuck on doing the same thing for too long. FX in there. I need that. It sounds like the vocals are getting side chained, which I don't want. So, oh yeah, that's because I need a separate vocal bus. Okay, let's see, where are the vocals going to now? Let's color this something different. I don't know, like this green. Okay, and we'll send this to the vocal bus so that it doesn't get side chained. Okay, let's add some effects in the drop then. Drop white. I know, that intro is so cheesy in such a delicious way. Okay, cool. So then let's add in, actually we're gonna want this drop white to be a MIDI. And we're going to use analog because it's got a nice white noise in there. Join it. See you, man. Enjoy the collaboration. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, I will see you on the stream this weekend, Saturday.
Bring me up.
The hell?
Bring me up.
Okay, so that wasn't getting the way I wanted it, and I didn't want to spend too much time processing all that. So let's just go to my sample, my handy sample pack. I think it's actually House and Electro. It's this one, yeah. Nope, I wasn't the right one. We'll stick that in. And then we need some reverb on it so it doesn't just die off. Let's see. I think Backbone usually... No, Backbone's a short one. There's a long tail in here somewhere. There we go. It'll work.
Bring me a drink. Bring me a drink.
And let's honestly, let's just reverse this.
Bring me a drink.
Well, that's gonna be dying very
Bring me a
shortly.
drink. Bring me a drink.
Let's see. I think I could also do some goofy stuff here. So then we're going to do actually, you know what? We're gonna do even better. We're gonna duplicate it. Then we're gonna do like I did earlier. We're gonna create a high layer. But it's not going to come on until here. I think it's coming on at a goofy time. Okay, let's save that. Oh yeah, okay, I got that. Okay, and let's see. And just for the sake of time, we'll duplicate this all out. I'll switch it up later. Interesting. I had these all adjusted earlier. I think this was going to be completely different. There's going to be like a nasty 808 kick in here. Get rid of all this. So I'll get this started, then I'm all good. Then I'm done for the day. Massive, we'll drop massive in there. Load up my drop kick. Okay, that should do it for now. And let's just add in the kick here just because. Okay, and we're gonna sidechain this too, but we're gonna sidechain it from the Wh1tcomb. Okay, so now we're gonna destroy this thing. So it's just gonna bang really, really loud. So to do that, we're gonna use a overdrive, but then we're gonna group it. Gonna duplicate it. Call it a parallel overdrive. Call this the dry. Take that off, and then we're gonna call this the wet. Just to save our ears, let's do this. And actually, we're just going to put it on the dry. Okay, and let's put the snare in. And just to test it, I do like what that's going on here, but I'm curious to see what happens if I switch this out for like an amp instead. Yeah, I like that. That's juicy. Okay, so we'll save that. That's good for now. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. This Saturday, from 9 p.m. Central U.S. time to 1 p.m. Central U.S. time, Redline Reload is going to be having a live. What are we calling it? We're calling it a battle royale. 6 DJs, 1 versus 1. They're going to be battling each other, pay-per-view WWE style, with costumes and intros and everything. So that's going to be going on in Minneapolis. And then if you're not able to attend in Minneapolis, which I think the list is actually already booked up. So then the best way for you to get into that is to go to our Twitch, the twitch.com/RedlineReload, and we're going to be streaming all of this. So come on, join us, come on, hang out in the chat, help us hype our DJs, help us have a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed what I was doing here today, and I am Wh1tcomb. Have a nice day.